Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? So what I thought I would do today is a reading for what's coming over the next 3 months. We're going to work in threes and what we can expect. So I'm going to let you choose your pile. What I'm going to do for you is flip over the first card, and we're going to have lots of cards for each read too. I'm going to let you choose. It can be either the image that you see. We have the Knight of Pentacles for group 1. I love that card. I feel like a lot of you guys are. This is one of my favorites in this whole deck, this beautiful page. Lots of wands today. Lots of passion. And so many reads that I've done for people, I've had wands everywhere. Beautiful. And the Chariot, so coming in quickly. Okay, you guys. So over here we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and then we have the Chariot. So I'm going to let you make your choice. And while you're doing this, I promised my smaller channel that I was going to regale them with a quick story of the most incredibly strange thing that happened to Ian yesterday. He got threatened with death or bodily harm by a crazed maniac that came into his place of business. So basically the whole story in a nutshell in like 30 seconds is his landlord was approached by the business next to him, and they said, we're no longer going to pay rent or stay here unless we can have Ian's property as well, and he owns all of it. And so Ian said, well, that's fine, but I have super heavy machinery, so it's going to take at least 6 months to come out, and you can't just come out and say move out so I can have more money from somebody else. And so he said, this is going to have to be in litigation if you have a problem with that, because this is how it has to work. I simply can't move everything in that amount of time, and I have to finish these contracts, so on and so forth. So anyway, the fellow shows up yesterday and he starts yelling, and my son is there too. I wasn't there, and Ian said, so this guy comes in and he just starts yelling at the top of his lungs, how dare you delay, blah, 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 blah. I know people. And I guess he's like Ian said he feels like he's 80 something. I know people, and he's like an old Italian fellow. And he's like, I know people that will take you out and kneecap you and, whatever, basically kill you. And Ian is like, it's always so calm. Like he doesn't get ruffled by that kind of thing. And Ian is like, well, it is what it is. You can't just come in because somebody offers you more money and try to evict somebody that is running a business here. It's, legally, this is how it works. And so then the guy's like, well, I'm going to take a 2x4. And he's just literally turning bright red. He thought he was going to have a heart attack. And so this morning, the first thing when I woke up was like, I had this, trepidation. I'm like, I don't like people saying that. And I also, saying, like, inferring, I guess he was, that he had, mafia family or connections and all of this stuff. And Ian made me laugh so hard. He's like, well, Sandy carries, and the other guy that works for me has so many guns that he can't now get another gun unless he turns a gun in. And Ian's like, and I'm a licensed carrier. I'm like, hey. I was like, everybody calm down here. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? I'm like, this is not the friggin' OK Corral. And it was so ridiculous. But this is what I was thinking about, how silly it is when greed and non-compassion comes in and people are just grabbing for money, and then they're ridiculous, and then they insert violence and threats of violence. And I thought, oh my gosh, like, I am so lucky that it's Ian, because Ian never gets hot-headed or bothered by that. And I just thought, my God, how weird that would be to have somebody come at you like that. And I almost dropped lunch off for them yesterday, so I would have been in the mix. And I wonder how I would have contributed to this. I would have actually just said, can you come outside for a second, me speak to you, and try to work my charm on him and just let him know, listen, this is not the way that we go about things, and it doesn't solve any things. And actually, when something is being litigated and somebody comes in, he has cameras everywhere and threatens to kill somebody. That doesn't look good in front of a judge. Like, let's be normal. But I just wanted to share that because it popped in when I was doing my last video, and I thought it was so absolutely crazy. So you guys, we are going to start with group 1 and the Knight. Really, really excited. I'm going to leave the other piles there so I don't have to do too many maneuverings. Oh, we love this for you. And we're going to pull 3 cards and see what's coming. How much do we love this? Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, you guys, with this matching this way, you guys are pulling in some Majestico stuff. Very, very good. And 5 of Wands, setting strong boundaries, not letting anybody take advantage in any way, shape, or form. So let's begin with that. 5 of Wands is similar to me with setting up where it's like, if you have people that are conflicted and all over the place and overbearing, you're just going to shut it down with this beautiful King of Pentacles energy saying, you know, I feel grounded, you know, I'm whole, I'm more than enough, I shine like the sun, I'm happy, I'm doing what I need. And also accepting this gift of completion so you can ascend to new levels of awareness. Like the King of Pentacles has moved from the Page of Pentacles to having great ideas and conceptualizing how to create wealth, how to create sustainable wealth, nice boundaries, a healthy, grounded attitude, so they don't put up with any of this stuff. Anybody comes near them with this conflicted energy, because that's what fives is, you're no longer going to listen to that. That can be parents, family, friends, whatever, that wants you to live a certain way, abide by their certain codes, whatever it is, and you're like, no, I've ascended to this new understanding about myself, and you are all of a sudden creating a world that you want to operate in, where you feel safe, where you feel like, you know, you have things in place that you want as well. You know, your heart is open, it's filled with love, great ideas, opportunity. You're going to live in this gorgeous state of oneness by bringing harmony and love into your relationships as well. When you get this king and queen that match, you're very harmonic. And a lot of you guys too, you're also pulling in soulmates, because this is when you have this right in a row like this, and we're talking about big energy here and creating, you know, this grounded, sustainable wealth as well as relationships. Because when we have this, we walk the middle path, we nourish our spiritual wholeness. It's alchemy, it's blending energies, it's moderation, it's masculine and feminine balance with both of these cards, the fluidity of time, the perpetual motion of life, and moving onward and upward in your frequency and vibration, and bringing this love in, and no longer thinking you're not worthy of success. You're grateful to be seen, you're grateful for your great ideas, and you're not hindered by any of these fantastical journeys that are laid in front of you, because you have now upgraded into the strength of, why shouldn't it be me, and why shouldn't I allow this gorgeous energy, and why shouldn't I have this great grandeur and love, and feel like I'm being propelled into a state of kind of like blissful existence, thriving in partnership, and enjoy when you connect with the right person and you having this understanding. So a lot of new ideas and clarity and aha moments are coming in, beautiful strokes of genius again that create this kind of lovely worldly abundance and money for you too. So you're going to experience a lot of brilliant moments of truth, like, this is totally going to work in my favor, this is the direction I should be traveling, and then being super proud of, you know, the momentum that you bring and the momentum that you've gained. So a lot of you guys, really great synchronicities are going to occur, and I feel like you're going to be seeing coins, weirdly enough. And I also like all this goats energy. Goat and sheep is going to be one of your totem animals. You're going to see pictures of that all over the place, and be like, and it'll come up and on your feed a lot, and you'll be like, because I love that, because goats are tenacious, they do not give up. They can just climb sheer rock that is just like smooth as glass. I mean, I freak out when I see mountain goats and how tenacious and their abilities to do this with, right, sure-footedness, because you're stepping forward in the confidence with, if I don't do this for myself, or think this way, or think to allow this energy in and be super high vibrational, how else is it going to come about? I am the arbiter of my destiny. I am the one that's steering the ship. I get to decide. You know, massive clarity is here, and the lessons move me ahead always. I am free to choose my healing and my light and the way I go about things, and I don't want to feel stuck, and I don't want to be around this crazy energy. And you're going to move quickly to help yourself to expand on your dreams really beautifully. I love that for you, group one. Wow. Really, really immersed in this kind of dreamy state, and then turning it into your reality, accepting these gifts, completing, ascending to new levels of awareness, knowing that you are wholeness and love, therefore bringing in this great soulmate energy. Love this, love this, love this. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my links are down below. If you'd like to come over to IG at Sparquist11, I'm going to be running a special for the awesome full moon that is coming up. I really love this, and I just feel like it begins on the 20th, and it's really going to help us to ascend to new levels of understanding about ourselves and what takes place around us. And again, I want to thank all you guys, and if you want to support in some way, you can come join my Patreon. I want to thank everybody for checking out my new designs over on IG. I went and I just got the most incredible beads and everything, so I'm making all these pieces, and on IG I do direct sales, and I do them a lot less expensive than in my Etsy store, because I can just literally just label everything up and get it out. And it's like, I don't have to photograph a bunch of stuff and put it up on there. It's, it's a process. It takes 20 minutes to do each listing, so I like to do it over there. And I want to thank all you guys for all your beautiful comments and stuff. So love and light, group 1, power on. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, you guys, now we are going to go on to new ones. Feel free to watch all of these too if you're curious. So let's see what is coming for you. Beautiful Page of Wands. So you are going to have messages right away too, I feel like. All right, let's get the whole story here, because I'm going to include the Page of Wands. That's important. Look at this. Nobody's going to take anything from you anymore. Look at this. You guys are freeing yourself up. You're going to get messages of utter freedom. What was once constrictive, or you felt somebody was trying to get away with something, you are now going to catch everything. I want to pull a clarifying card because this is very, very interesting. Yes. You're creating a beautiful, welcoming energy for new love and lovers, and also an enhanced state in your new current love affair. So if some of you guys thought, oh my gosh, this person isn't right for me, they're going to try to get something from me, they're going to try to take something from me, they're cheating, they're doing this and that, you're going to come to the realization that that's your ego running away with you, trying to second guess you. No, like sometimes we think, am I worthy of this? Or when we really love something, we're fearful it's going to disappear, or somebody's going to steal this love or person away from me. It's simply not, and you're going to be reaffirmed in this. Again, by moving away from those doubtful, fearful feelings that, again, the timing isn't right, this is too, somebody says something, you read into it and you pick it apart and think that there's problems with this. Instead of doing that, you're planning for the future with sure-footedness and knowing that you are always worthy of the best love. Sometimes we're blinded by the unknown and we don't trust ourselves that we're moving in the right direction, but now you will feel this. Passionate and heart fueled. It's like you're going to build this empire of love and light together. This is you two working into the direction of being the natural born leader that you are supposed to be. You're seeing things in a bigger picture, which is really, really great. You're not fearful. You don't feel like, oh my gosh, somebody is going to take this away. And that is hard when that happens, but you're going to now devote yourself to the connectedness and how to celebrate the wonder and loving bliss with this individual, and also open everything up so your new individual can come in, because I feel like you're in for this really beautiful, high vibrational, well matched love. And you prepared yourself for this. You've laid down the seeds and you've done the envisionment process, and you're excited, and you're going to live in this beautiful state of openness and bring harmony into your relationship by saying, I'm not going to go that old route of doubt and fear and thinking that, somebody's going to sabotage this, or I'm going to mess this up, or this person will deceive me. You now have this beautiful high vibrational attitude, and also using the law of assumption in a good way. I assume that this love is pure. I assume this love is good. I assume that this relationship is enduring, and it will be because of that, because we really can convince ourselves of anything. So why the hell would we be convincing ourselves of things that aren't good? And with this lovely 3 of Cups, beautiful collaborative energy, people getting on beautifully, people treating each other well, joy, inspirational success, abundance, knowing you're whole, you're more than enough, you're going to be shining, happy and gleeful and feeling good about who you are and the direction you're moving in, which I love, because you're realizing, why in the world would I ever think that somebody's just going to take off on me as soon as I get to like them? Because what happens is we only glean that kind of knowledge from the past, and some people have endured tragic endings to relationships, just being abandoned, and they have all these issues, so they go back to them, but then they form an anxious attachment style, which isn't healthy, because that makes us be fearful and think somebody is going to leave. But that is not going to happen. And I feel like you're going to be on a new way of thinking. It's go time. Fall into the flow of things and realize, I'm going to walk away from negativity. I choose myself. I can let go of all these thoughts that do not help me, especially in new rich companionship, where I should have trust, I should have an open heart, and also use the law of assumption to assume beautiful, wonderful things. So loving, rich environment is going to be taking place for you, and you deserve this. You really, really do. This time, you're ready. This is you making decisions with clarity and having happy consequences, self-esteem going sky high, self-growth, and all of these things that help you maturely deal with issues as they arise as well. So I love that for you, group 2. Yay! Don't forget to press like and subscribe if you like this video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love for you to come over to SparkWest11 on IG and come get in on all the fun jewelry deals and reading deals and all the fun stuff over there. I do daily posts and memes, and I post some of my TikTok videos and all of that. Thank you guys so much. I'm really excited for you because this is a new day and a new way for you, and you're very welcoming for it because it's going to usher in beautiful change that you deserve. So love you guys. So now we are going to go on to group 3. Feel free to watch 1 and 2 as well because they're very different. I was very excited about the energy that came up for both of them. They were very unique. Oh, look, there's a card that's right side up over there. So let's go into this gorgeous it's the last, it's the what is coming quickly. Got it. Now I know what's going on. Chariot, let's see what is coming your way very quickly. Excited to see. I love it. How great is this? The Queen of Wands. So a passion for a project or a person, and when you get this, you are going to be taking your blindfold off and moving into this passion state about whatever it is, creating a new channel, educating yourself on something new, traveling, doing something. You are going to be in this impassioned state where you're like, you know what? I want to go do this. The world is flourishing. It's like my oyster. I'm excited to see what happens next energy. You rip that blindfold off. So these new ideas, clarity, huge aha moments, truths are revealed, victory, success, triumph, strokes of genius come in when you have this energy very quickly, because when you have passion for something, it's absolutely contagious to other people around you. And I am absolutely certain that that's why my channel, like in the beginning process, like over the first couple months, just started to garner so many thousands of subscribers, is because I'm so in love with what I do. And people even said, you sound, you're so enthusiastic, your voice lifts me up, it gets me excited, because I truly am. I'm excited about life, adventures, people, you guys, your growth, all of that. And you're going to start to feel that, and it's going to propel you into a different mind state of course I can have this, of course I can achieve this. And the truth is that it's all this energy that's bubbling up within you is gaining you access to this great new decision-making process, and I feel like it's propelling you to excellence, ambition, and being assertive and successful as well. And you just feeling like, I plant my goals with intention. I direct myself. I focus. I have faith. I follow through, and I do it. It's as simple as that. And that's what the chariot helps usher it in and push it forward and have it gain momentum, right? And there's nothing like great momentum. You ever start a project and you just all of a sudden you're like, whoa, this is happening faster, better, and more, with more momentum than I could have thought. It could be a house, doing a house project. It could be doing, putting something together, designing something. I remember sitting out in my yard the other day, and I pasted all my beads onto boards, and I started looking at them. All of a sudden, they started taking shapes as pieces, and they were complex pieces, and they were mixed, and they had charms and other things on them, like the thing I made over on IG, that wooden necklace mixed with preonite and that insane tree of life medallion on it. I was like, I just envisioned that because I saw it all in front of me, and it all got pulled together visually, like right in front of me. And that is this beautiful Queen of Wands with the chariot energy. It just creates in front of your very eyes a plan, a destiny, and people, places, things coming in, leaning into your world of limitless miracles and surrendering to this awesome divine within the cosmos. It's constantly trying to throw you that cosmic frisbee, that great idea, that perfect person, that amazing design, that concept, whatever it is, but you are catching it, you're running with it. You are not trying to limit yourself with that 2 of Swords of prevaricating and second guessing yourself and being, like sometimes I do this when I go on IG and I don't know why I do it before I go to sleep. I all of a sudden see, so if I press one thing that's just like a cool outfit, it'll all of a sudden plug me into all these super vacuous, like insane, inane posts of, I don't like people coming on there and just like licking their lips and twerking and being ridiculous. I'm like, doesn't anybody like have any great ideas? Like, could we just not with this? You know what I mean? And I know that, every once in a while people just want to be noticed, but I actually get irritated by that because I'm like, it kind of plants a seed in younger people's mind that that's how you get attention. That's how people will like you, if you do all these, if you slap on 50 pounds of makeup and like just try to be over sexualized. It like gets on my last nerve, and anybody can do it, and it's such a cheap cop out, and I get like anxious when I see that. So I'm like, don't even, if you think this is going to lead to this other link and then put you down that rabbit hole, don't tap on that. And then I tend to go to art and other things, and but to each his own. I feel like anybody that wants to generate income however they want, that's great, and there are like Insta models and all of that, but I just feel like it cheapens the whole world when that is everywhere all the time, like the Kardashian effect, that sort of thing. So whenever I see that, I remove that aggravation and I'll start to watch quiet art, and then I open my grateful heart to the gifts that come my way, and that's what you're doing, and they're coming in super fast. The whole Two of Swords is like when you are blinded by the unknown, you can trust yourself to move towards the light and in the right direction, and that's exactly what you do. You see how this bird is faced towards this queen? I am a queen. I am together. I am assertive and lovely and impassioned by my life, and I'm going to move forward, and I can make difficult choices. I can understand opposing ideas and options, and I can move ahead accordingly. I choose my best route of action from memory and thought too. Like, I'll do this when I begin my day. If I commence my day like I did yesterday, I can get immersed in too much social media. So instead, I'm going to begin my reads and start that process. So make good choices based on how you kind of like approved of your actions the day before, or you disapproved, or if they brought you nowhere. Like, I get so excited when I have all my creative stuff around me. I'm like, woo, now I can plant my goals with intention. I have, I'm going to make this, I'm going to develop this, but I don't overstimulate myself by pulling out everything I own on God's green earth, because then I just flatline. I'm like, this is too much, so we are doing things, moderate approaches for, immoderate rewards. That's definitely it, right? Whenever I start with a calm approach, then all of a sudden benefits start to avalanche, and then it's like I just feel like all these riches avalanche, and that's what's going to be taking place for you, group 3. Love it for you. Love and light, you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. My name is Melanie. I'm so glad you came onto my channel if you're new, and I appreciate my oldies and my devotees. You guys, thank you for your beautiful messages. I appreciate them so much. You guys motivate me every damn day to get up and do my best and study and look into things and new realizations and concepts, so I can connect with you guys on a better, deeper, richer level for sure. So love and light.